this necessary?
Yes. Please analyze the patrol sample.
And there we go. I absolutely do not expect anybody to be in here because I had said I wasn't going live. It's daytime. The birds are going to be jerks about it. And again, I said I wasn't going live. And who really wants to watch me do my nails? Because that's absolutely boring. But it is time for me to do a polish change. So figure what the hell, why not? It's boring. And if anybody wanted to chit chat, I would say something. So yada, yada, yada. And again, I don't expect anybody to be in here. I should put a headset on just because I'm talking. So I just put a mango cuticle remover on. Yeah, I didn't take the polish off because cuticles are not going to grow up underneath my polish. So I will start with a little cuticle push up underneath there first before I take the polish off. I use a couple different cuticle softeners and removers, but I start with that because I'm not on a schedule. And just a little bit of pushing there. My cuticles are in pretty good shape, so I just need to do a little pushing. No big deal. And this is not an instructional, so I'm not trying to show anybody how to do anything. I just figured I'd go live in case anybody wanted to chit chat. Okay. So right now I'm just pushing back any cuticle growth. I'll do a little more work on anything that did start growing. Because yeah, there's always a little bit of growth, but nothing will be much because it can't grow up underneath the polish. Hey Laura, how are you? I'm just getting ready to do a polish change. I've had this on for, oh, I don't know, I think about 10 days. And I figured, why sit here and do it by myself if I could sit there and chit chat? How's your day going? Oh, you've missed a lot. There's always, you blink and there's always something going on somewhere, depending on which community you're in. And yeah, it is beautiful weather. I was outside earlier today. I have a groundhog under my shed that is giving me a ration of shit. I'm not happy with it. I had deer in my office here. I have a door that goes to the outside. I had deer 2 feet outside my door last night. And I used to have my tomato garden used to be right outside there. Not this year, but yeah, 2 feet outside my door was deer last night. So the deer are crazy this year and last year. It's insane. They're being pushed out of everywhere. Rabbits everywhere. Skunk. More than you wanted to know, right? Okay. Time to get the polish off. And today I am using, oh crap, who makes the purple polish remover? Oh, it's a big brand name. I'm blanking on it, but this is an acetone polish remover. Now I'm going to have to get up and look. It's called Remove. I'm totally blanking on who makes it. They do nail polish too. I got it. I usually just buy acetone by the gallon from Sally's, but I'm totally blanking on whose brand it is. Hey, Betty. I'm totally blanking on the brand name now, but they make they have regular nail polish too, and I have a ton of their nail polish. I'm just totally blanking on the brand name now. I hate when I do that. I'll think of it in a minute. Well, I've been blessed with good nails, good hair and good nails. Genetically, I've been blessed. I used to call my nails the family curse because my grandmother, if I didn't grow my nails, she would yell at me, grow your damn nails. People pay lots of money for what you have naturally. And then when I did grow them, she didn't like my nail polish colors. She liked mauves and pinks. And I wore everything but the nail polish colors she liked. So I'd get yelled at for anything. I mean, I got cuffed on the back of the head many times for nail polish colors. So I used to call them the family curse, you know, as a joke. But before she passed away, I had her wearing all kinds of funky shit. I used to put all kinds of nail art on her nails. But I still affectionately refer to my nails as the family curse. And yes, my nails are real. I don't think I've ever worn a full set of artificial nails. I've worn like a nail or two if I've had like an event to go to and I've had a break, but I've never worn a full set of artificial nails. Oh, I've gone into a nail salon for a manicure and pedicure because it's always nice to be pampered by somebody else. But never for never to have nails put on or anything. Just for the pampering. Hi, Terry. Terry, I know I said I wasn't going live. I'm not, I'm just live while I'm doing a polish removal and probably just putting a base coat, clear coat on. Just chit chatting. It's just a chit chat. Nothing wrong with that. How are you feeling today, Betty? You had an appointment, right? Terry, I am too. I'm like, I'm taking today off. I'm tired. And then I was looking at my nails and I'm like, I need to do a polish change. And you know what? Nothing wrong with chit chatting. Just, you know, regular chit chat, like, you know, sitting back chit chatting. And I am gravelly. I am gravelly. Okay, one hand done. You can see real nails, no tips, no overlays, nothing, real nails. Yes, girls being girls. Just chit chatting. We can't go out to lunch together IRL, but we can sit down and chit chat like this. You know, I already took a nap today. I got up late. I didn't even set an alarm. Well, I usually don't, but you know, I woke up and just laid there and then dozed back off, got up, ate something, made a cup of coffee and ate something, and then dozed back off. I don't think anybody doubts glitter. There's just too much history out there. There's too much history, too much back history to doubt, you know? Yeah, she does. I'm sorry, I know you addressed that to Betty, but she does come across hard and very sincere. Betty, Terry and I have a couple things to say. You know, because in the live that or not the live, in the video that was put out yesterday, Terry and I are going to address that. Because she made a couple comments about when she went up on panel, and Terry and I were going to address that, but we're taking tonight off. We're taking today off on that. But we are going to address what Tara had to say about that. Hey, White Russia. Hey, today's just about the girl talk, White Russia. We're just being girls having a chit chat. We're doing the bye-bye birdie today, just chit-chatting. No, not tonight, Betty. Not tonight. No, we're taking a night off. We're not that superhuman. How are you today, White Russia? Hey, I can't tell you, White Russia, I can't tell you how much I've been hearing, how excited and everything everyone was with you being up on panel, how much everybody loves your voice and everything. You definitely have to come up on panel again. If you don't, you're going to be like the Enigma, the one-time Enigma. Everybody absolutely loved you. So you have to come up again. Laura, she was up there for like 40 seconds. Thought she was coming in large and in charge. Yeah, you have to come back in again at least once to prove that you're not in Russia. That's a joke. Okay, there's a second hand. All real nails. Any question? Shit. I do have a break right there. And now I got to fix it. Fuck my life. Oh shit, I didn't realize I had wood shop tonight. Okay. Okay. I got a break. Small break on the corner. I love these energy drinks. See if I could turn the glare off. Oh, well, it's a V8 yuzu lemon. Drive safely, White Russia. Oh, I know. Laura, was that crazy or what? You know, the Earth's axis tilted a little bit when you saw that. Okay, you know what? Terry's not up on screen. What are you doing? She's not up there talking. What are you doing? What are you doing? Are you trying to get her to come up on screen? She's not. No, she's not. She's in the chat. She's not coming up. I know, but she's not coming up. She's tired. I know. I know. She said no. You have to go. It's no. It's not going to happen. Terry, I don't know what to tell you. See, look, now she's leaving. Look what you did. Look what you did. I'm going to put a sticker on you or put a sign around your neck. I chased Terry off. Look what you did. Shame on you. I'm gonna put a sign around his neck and get a picture. I chased Terry Lynn off at 6:04 p.m. It's the biggest joke around here. Coco loves Terry. I'll see you tomorrow, Terry. Man, I really don't want to have to foul off this corner. Look at this corner of the nail is broken. Can you see that? I can fix it, but I really just want to be done with it. Oh, fuck it. I'm done with it. It'll grow back. It's not that bad. It's not like that nail doesn't grow fast. That nail, even though it is my fuck you finger, that nail will grow fast. I'm sure somebody will point it out the next time I have to flip somebody off, but that's okay. It grows fast enough. I'd rather just not be dicking around with it. I could have just fixed it easy enough with a little bit of super glue and a little bit of fiberglass, but then it feels like you're dicking around with it forever. And that was broken a while ago, and I've been nursing it because it broke when it was way down low. So there we go. Okay. Now I'm going to go back and do the cuticles much better. Now I'll make sure there's nothing that got up there. Before I just did a little bit of pushing. Now I do a little bit more serious. And I use my angle tool. And there won't be much because I'm pretty good with taking care of my cuticles. I get that. Even with my kids and even when I worked in the clinics, I had moments where I kept longer nails. It depended on my moods. Sometimes I had longer nails, and I have big nails. I have wide nail beds, and I keep my nails squared off. So even short, they still look like monster nails. So I don't even have to have them long, and they look like they're long. So when they are long, they look enormous. So plus they have the true dragon lady curve to them. So genetically, I'm blessed with my nails genetically. So I guess I understand why my grandmother always yelled at me when I didn't grow them. One of my aunts has she has the extreme curve in her nails. She's got her nails have the hawk curve, which I think the hawk curve is kind of ugly. I mean, hers, woof, her nails are tail-ons. And I think her nails are a little bit weak, though. I don't think she took very good care of them, as far as nutrition wise. and just not pretty. I wouldn't even know how to manicure hers to make hers look pretty. I guess hers fit her personality. She's nasty. Terrible personality. Okay, on to the other nail. Now, I'll go to the salon when I want a pedicure. I hate doing pedicures. It's not because I have a toe phobia or anything. I just hate doing pedicures. It's not my thing. Everybody has their preferences. Okay. Cuticles all done. You can see right there from where I was nursing that break. I gotta check that. I'll check that when I'm done here. See if I need to work on that. See if that, oh, there it is. Okay, that's off. Yeah, that's done there. You see, that's all, that all came off. Okay, yeah, that's all. Okay, that's all done with. See, I hate nursing a break. Absolutely hate doing that. Let's see. Because when you do that, that crack went across the nail a bit, and it was in a bad spot. But any chemical on the nail does some damage to the nail. So, okay. So that's good. Okay. Nothing needed to be trimmed on the cuticles. That's always good. And before I put any polish on the nails, I'm going to let them breathe for a while, but I'm going to put some tea tree oil on there. All of my tools were cleaned. I UV sterilize everything after they're clean. I run everything through the dishwasher. Well, they all get cleaned first, scrubbed, cleaned, and then run through the dishwasher. and then through my UV sterilizer, because I'm anal retentive about sterilizing and sanitization on all my tools. So I do overkill on everything. So they're all clean, but tea tree oil on the cuticles. Now I'm going to let everything get some air for a while since they've all been suffocated with nail polish. And then I'll clean them up again. And I'll put a clear coat on, well, base coat, and then whatever I'm going to do for polish. Now I did pull out some of my stamping stuff. I may do some stamping. I got a ton of stamping polish and stamps. I may show you guys some of my stamps. I've got a ton of stamps. So I still have to file these too, but I want to let them breathe for a while. But before I decide what to do with them, I don't know what color I want. I don't know what mood I'm in. I'll figure it out. But yeah, I don't know if I want to stamp or not. I have to pull out my stamps. I got a stamping, I got a binder with all my stamping plates in it. I've got dozens and dozens and dozens. Of course I do. I've got dozens of stamping plates. So, but yeah, I'm going to stay on live for a little bit longer here. Might as well wait till I hit almost an hour. Get that cuticle off there. And I missed the trash can, of course. So the last couple colors I did have been neons. It's summertime. Neons. I'm a neon girl. I love neons. I don't know if I want to go with I don't know if I'm going to go neon again. I don't know if I want to go with a purple or a blue. I don't know if I'm going to go with a neon. I do have neons in purple and blue. I don't know. Could be a monumental, life-changing decision with what color I go with. I know. Difficult decisions. I love my yellows in the summer. I love oranges in the summer. Monumental decision. Could be life-altering. Hey, Rena. I wasn't planning on going live. And then I decided, why should I take off my nail polish all by myself if I can? The hell? Sorry. The cats had a little fisticuff over there. I decided I wasn't going live today, and then I decided, why should I take my nail polish off all by myself if I can take it off and chat with friends? So I took my nail polish off. So as you can see, took my nail polish off. My nails are mine. No fake nails here. Not disparaging anybody with fake nails or with acrylics or anything else. So exactly, nail polish changes are better among friends. But I took my polish off. I have I had a small corner of my nail break here on my middle finger, no less. I guess I flipped somebody off too many times. Who could that be by chance? I don't know. Push my cuticles back. I just put some tea tree oil on my cuticles. I'm gonna let my nails breathe for a little while and then decide on what polish I'm gonna put on. Maybe later tonight. Maybe I won't do it till tomorrow. I don't know. I'm letting my nails breathe for a while. But by later tonight, most definitely I'll have a clear coat on them at least while I decide. And I don't know. I might do some stamping on my nails. I might not. I have dozens of stamping plates. Whether or not I do anything else or just leave regular polish on my nails, I don't know. I've got more Swarovski crystals than you can imagine. Whether or not I use them, who knows? But anyway, so what are you doing today, Rena? It's really, in my camera really adds like 50 pounds. I am not this punchy and wide in real life. You know what? I almost envy that. Once you retire, you miss that. You really do. You really do. Laura, I did not expect to be. I was forcibly retired when I went full blown PTSD. And I sure as hell didn't expect to retire. Hi, Heather. So when it happened, I could fully relate. Rena, you know how long my hair is, right? I can remember about I don't know, 20 years ago or 30 years ago when people were drilling through the nails and doing the dangles. I saw the dangles and I'm like, are you out of your rabbit ass mind? I saw, when people would drill through their nails and actually, would screw on some of those charms. I thought that was stupid. I'm like, yeah, I'm not putting a hole through my nail. And then I saw the ones where they were actually dangle them, and I'm like, you're out of your rabbit ass mind, because yeah, I'm like, oh yeah, that's gonna get caught in my hair. No. not even for a night out on the town. No, that's stupid. Yeah, I don't mind, gluing on, some of the crystals and stuff, but anything that's going to get stuck, I have a ton of, I want to do, some of uh, the, bee, some of the ones with the bees, and I have some of the bee charms, and I want to do some of the, bee art. And I really want to do some of that. I've seen some beautiful bee art, and the only reason I haven't gone and done it is, I look at some of these bee charms, and I've gotten some of the smallest ones I could find, and I'm just like, I'm not going to do this nail art, to put all this time into this nail art, and only wear it for a day or two. And the smallest bees I could find, I just still see there's no way I can do this and not have to put a fucking finger dam or a finger rubber over the bee charms anytime I want to brush my hair. And I'm just not willing to do that for nail art for a day. And I'm not willing to do nail art that I can only wear for a day realistically. Does that make sense? Yeah, exactly. It doesn't even have to be long for some of that nail art to get on your nerves. It's crazy with some of those nail charms. It's not realistic. It's most of that nail art is for the Instagram. It's for the gram. I'm sorry, it's for the gram. I have a bunch of the stickers, but I really want to do some of those other ones with the charms, but because it looks so amazing, but it would drive me crazy. I'd go ballistic if it gets stuck in my hair. Yeah, yeah. I'm. It won't look right with just the stickers. I remember back in the 90s, Flojo. Remember Flojo? She used to bring, my office took care of her dogs. And she was one of the first ones that wore all the gemstones on her nails. Somewhere out in the garage, I have her original nail kits. They used to sell her nail kits at what was the chain store? Uh, I forget the name of the chain store now. It was before Walmart. It was after Hill's department store. I can't remember the name of the store now, but I'm sure the tag is still on that. One of those little nail kits. Yeah, she used to sell the little nail kits. Yeah, well, not her specifically, but and the nail kits had the rocks in it. The little that had the rocks in it to put on your nails. Maybe it was Ames. Maybe it was Ames department store. Ames? Woolworths? No, not Woolworths. This was when I was in Pittsburgh when I worked on her dogs in California, but the kits came out when I was in Pittsburgh. It was right after I moved from California back to Pittsburgh. But anyway, yeah, she's gone now. But her husband was illiterate, by the way. But yeah, that's when I lived in Laguna Niguel, California. All right, I was at El Toro, but she brought her dogs into my clinic in Laguna Niguel, California. Yeah, that's when yeah, that was, yeah, anyway. Racing with those long ass nails and the gemstones on it. And it wasn't crystals. It was like pieces of turquoise and different types of like calcite, big old rocks on her nails. Anybody else remember that? Really? Did you have to do that? Oh, I'm sure I have tons of water decals with strawberries and ladybugs. So I like water decals too. I've got tons of those. These are some of my maniology stamps that I haven't even gotten to yet. Jesus. Jesus, take the wheel. These are stamps that I haven't opened yet. I've had for a while. This looks like an Aloha stamp. That looks like a tiki stamp. That looks like it's a camping stamp. Yeah, here's a bunch of maniology stamps in here. Y'all know who maniology is? Oh, water decals? They're clear decals that you have to use like water to slide them off of the paper, and then they slide onto your hand, onto your nail. And then here's more Maniology. I know I got better ones than this. These are more Maniology stamping plates. Let me see if I can find my favorite one in here. I got more in here. I even have stamping plates that come on, bitch. There. I even have stamping plates that you could use for doing French manicures in different styles. See that? I got this one because my grandbaby mama asked me to pick that up for her to try. I'm looking for one in here. Let me see if I can find it. Of course, because I'm looking for it, I'm not going to be able to find it. It's not a Maniology plate. Yeah. Of course, I'm looking for it, so I'm not going to be able to find it. One of my favorite plates and apparently I didn't put it in here with these ones. Oh, here's some more. There's a butterfly and bee plate. Yeah, you can see I've got a lot of Maniology plates. I don't know where I put it. It is a it's a comic plate, and it's not a Maniology plate, but it's a comic plate. Oh, is this the? No, that's not it. Maybe it's off on the side here. Nope, more Maniologies. Maniology had a really cool plate out for mental health. And I'm pretty sure I have it. I don't remember where I would have put it though. A little disappointing that yeah, it's I have it in here. I'm just not remembering where. But I've got a bunch of their Halloween plates, and I've got a couple dozen of their plates here, so and I know I have all their plates cataloged somewhere. Yes, I have them all cataloged somewhere. I just don't remember where I put it. And I think it's written down in my old, I think it's in my old laptop, but I have it cataloged, and I didn't transfer it over. And I must have another. I know I have another somewhere because I'm missing plates. I'm missing plates, so I know I have another. I'm missing plates, so I know I have another binder here somewhere. I have more plates than this. How bad is that? I have more plates. Who says that? But I'm looking on the top drawer of this thing. Just to double check. I think all stamping policy. There you go. Yeah, but how bad is that I know I'm missing plates? Oh my God. Yeah, I have a bunch of round plates too. And they're somewhere. Oh, now that's gonna annoy the shit out of me. Where's my comic plate? Because now I'm gonna fixate on that, and that's gonna be the one that I want to use. Oh, that's crazy. Oh, I hate when I do that. Crazy, crazy, crazy. Okay. So, oh, let's see. It's 6:45. I made artichoke, zucchini, tomato, couscous with chicken for dinner. Oh, you know what, Rena? Thank you for mentioning that. I was thinking about that today. I definitely have to message Brand. I was on the while I was absolutely chilling and relaxing today. After chilling out, for long and then coming back and doing some mega lives. My voice was crackling so bad yesterday. It's feeling better today, but I was still really gravelly this morning, and I'm starting to feel a little bit gravelly right now. I was thinking about that today, and I do need to message Brand. I was trying to think about some ways that Brand and I could approach that, and I was specifically thinking about the Stainer case. And I have talked to her about that, and I do believe the night that she popped up in my live, I am positive that I mentioned the Stainer case to her again. I think that definitely had an impact on him because of how the entire family was impacted with all of that going on and how it impacted his childhood and everything. I think there was definitely some impact on his childhood and his psyche. So yeah, I definitely think that had some impact. You know, does a trauma in your childhood turn everybody into a serial killer? No, but something else going on in that house had an impact on him. There was something going on there, you know. What, I don't know, because I haven't looked into all of it yet, but something's going on, or is it something just in that area? There's quite a few other cases that have come out of the Merced area. So is it that area in general? I mean, I don't want to villainize an entire area, but I don't know. And it's something, I definitely need to talk to Brand about. And that was on my mind today. So, you've just given me more fuel and more reason to, talk more seriously, even more seriously with Brand about. I think we could have a great conversation and a great live. I definitely think there's something there. Was his family at fault? Was Carrie's family at fault for what happened to Stephen? I don't think so. But was the family at fault for what happened to Carrie? Intentionally? You need to go on a diet. Intentionally? No. But as a byproduct, sure feels that way. And that's a shame. I think so. And I think it's something we need to work on, but it's going to take some research. If we want to do it right and do it justice for Stephen's sake. For Stephen's sake. It's going to take some time to do some good research for Stephen's sake. So, because that story is definitely it's a tragic story. And dare I say, for Carrie's sake, is a serial killer. But there was some injustice done to him at some point in his life. That kind of hurts saying that, but as a child, there was some injustice done to him too. Wow, that kind of hurt. Oh my goodness. Oh, look at that. We got 7 people in here. Everybody else is in the bushes screen recording. Not a drama stream, folks. We're not talking drama here. But hey, you want to see what uninfected fingers look like? Want to see what fingers look like when you don't misuse product? And by the way, you can't misuse product when you know, you don't use that product. Just saying. Sorry, couldn't help myself. Rina, I think it was Betty that mentioned last night. I think it was Amanda also. Oh, it's come up before, you know, doing a little bit of true crime talk, because I think we all like a little bit of true crime talk. True crime talk. And I did say I would put up a poll, you know, doing the occasional little bit true crime talk, because we don't always like drama talk. Drama talk just kind of falls in our lap, and it fell heavy in this in you know, where our drama is. But we might do a little bit of true crime talk now and then. And the Stainer case is now going to be a topic, apparently. But if we did a little bit of true crime talk, what else would you be interested in, out of curiosity? I have no idea who that is. But I'm writing it down so I could look. Okay. I wrote it down. You saw I wrote it down. You are throwing names at me that I don't know. See, I just go around and find some things that interest me. I do a little this, little that. Lately, I've been more into, you know, the arts and crafts stuff, and some um, uh, local cases, and some stuff. And I follow the umbrella guy and what he's doing right now. I watch Maternal Instinct. I'm gathering that. And yeah, Maternal Instinct, that caught my attention. Also on Netflix, I just caught the um what is it, husband father killer, or father husband killer, whatever it is, and I was just like, what the fuck? And you know, and I don't always remember specific names though. I'm terrible with names. So I actually I'm thinking I may end up actually knowing cases that you're talking about. I just don't remember the names. But when I hear details, so when I go and look these up, as I'm hearing details, I'm actually hoping that when I hear some of the details, I may go, oh no shit. This way I won't be as embarrassed. I'll know the details. So but yeah. But anyway, you know what? It's 7 o'clock. I'm gonna go in, it's 7 p.m. Eastern time. I am going to go and I am Eastern time. I'm going to go and get my dinner. Tomato artichoke couscous with zucchini and chicken. And I'm going to eat, and then I'm going to kick back. I'm going to go and look up Melody and Lindsay here. And I'm going to go and work on a nice draft of an email to Brand and start seeing what we can do about putting together and hopefully put together something and talk about the Stainer case and see what we can do about that. Rena, I enjoyed chatting with you. Definitely come out of the bushes a little more often. And if you ever want to come up on panel, once we're doing a panel, I understand not everybody wants drama, and we're not always going to be doing drama. But when it's a drama stream, it's very clear when it's a drama stream. But when we do anything else, if you ever want to come up on panel, it's always open. So on that note, everybody that came in and joined me, the other 6 that are here, thank you for coming up. Take care. Thanks for joining me while I took my nail polish off my real nails. And we should be back tomorrow. So thank you for coming in. Laura, thank you for being here too. Take care. Bye.